Abigail Furr, and I am the Social Media Graduate Assistant here at Minnesota State University Mankato, and welcome to the Department of History 2021 Spring Convocation. Today we'll be recognizing many students from the Department of History, including graduates, scholarship recipients, members of the History Club, new initiates to Phi Theta, graduate assistants, and those who have presented their research at conferences. Now we will be recognizing those who have earned a Bachelor of Arts in History, Social Science Teaching, and those who have earned a Master of Science in History and a Graduate Certificate in History.
The History Department offers several scholarships and grants each year to recognize outstanding students and to fund tuition and research. The Department of History Scholarship is awarded to a sophomore or junior majoring in history or social studies with a history emphasis. This year's recipient is Marius Vault. The David Taylor Scholarship is awarded to a first-year student who has declared a major in history or an outstanding history major. This year's recipient is Taylor Schmidt. The David Montgomery History Scholarship is awarded based on a student application and essay. This year's recipient is Mara Nestrud. The M. Bruce Gordon Scholarship is awarded based on the financial needs of history students. This year's recipients are Javaria Shaftai and Madison Glean.
The History Club has persevered through a year of remote meetings and considerable challenges for recognized student organizations. It has been led throughout by a talented group of social studies education and history majors. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize these individuals. First, let me introduce past president of the History Club, Madison Morrissey, who graduates this semester. Madison served as History Club president from spring 2020 through the fall of 2020. Another past officer who graduates this spring is Brett Neal. Brett served as History Club secretary from spring 2020 through the fall semester of 2020. Ashton Mann became the History Club's president by election at the end of the fall 2020 semester. She has led the History Club throughout the spring of 2021. Since spring 2020, Javaria Chuktai has served as History Club vice president. She will continue in this role through fall 2021. John Carl is the longest serving officer of the History Club, having been social media manager since fall 2019. He is moving on to his semester of student teaching in the fall of 2021. Last but not least, Sage Grothy has been the History Club secretary for the spring 2021 semester. He has also recently been elected the incoming History Club president for the fall 2021 semester. The History Department thanks these wonderful students for their commitment to history. Congratulations and best wishes to you all.
And now we're going to announce the new initiates for Phi Alpha Theta.
Phi Alpha Theta is an international honor society founded in 1921. Its purpose is to promote the study of history through the encouragement of good teaching, research, publication, and the exchange of ideas among historians. It seeks to bring students, teachers, and writers of history together, both intellectually and socially, as well as encouraging historical research and publication by its members. There are over 950 chapters of Phi Alpha Theta internationally, and there are more than 400,000 members since its founding in 1921. Each year, on average, 8,500 students and faculty become members of Phi Alpha Theta. This year, the Lambda Beta chapter of Phi Alpha Theta at Minnesota State University Mankato has 3 initiates: Krista Bauer, Shelby Hart, and Michael Werner. The Lambda Beta chapter organized in 1966, so this is the 55th anniversary. On behalf of the faculty at Minnesota State University Mankato, I would like to welcome Krista, Shelby, and Michael into the Honor Society. Typically, when we have an initiation, there are some readings, and some chapters also give each person a rose. A rose is one of the symbols of Phi Alpha Theta, and so because this is a virtual event, there is a rose on the slide, and you can think that you are receiving a rose. Again, welcome Krista, Shelby, and Michael.
The History Department offers graduate assistantships to support its most promising graduate students, according to funding support from the university. This year, 6 history graduate students received graduate assistantships. They are Krista Bauer, Drake Burke, Brianna DeValk, Abigail Furr, Shelby Hart, and Cami Kotke. They assist our faculty in teaching survey courses and developing various projects. Their work helps to keep the department operate smoothly in the difficult pandemic period. Thanks to all of our graduate assistants.
History graduate students were especially active presenting their research in various venues in 2020-2021. This was no doubt in part because these events were virtual. Nonetheless, a number of students have presented and shared their research with a variety of audiences. Jesse Brown, Shelby Hart, and Drake Burke presented at the 2020 Northern Great Plains History Conference. Brianna DeValk and Abigail Furr shared their research at the 2021 Undergraduate Research Symposium at Minnesota State Mankato. This is the second year that graduate students have also been allowed to present their work at the URS. Abigail Furr also presented different research at the 2021 Northern Illinois University 13th Annual History Graduate Conference. Robin Victoria participated on the History Department Textbook Roundtable this last spring. The History Department Roundtable was part of the lecture series that the History Department sponsors every spring. Paul Spychalski will be presenting his research at the 2021 Midwestern History Association Conference. Faculty mentors were Justin Beal, Angela Jill Cooley, and Jamil Huck. Faculty mentors play an important role in facilitating the process whereby graduate students are able to share their research with various audiences. And so I'd also like to thank the faculty mentors for working with graduate students this past year.
Thank you for all your hard work this semester. We look forward to your future success.